Welcome to my welcome to my channel. Read along with me. We are reading The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Chapter 7. The tendency of the subconscious is lifeward. Over 90% of your mental life is subconscious. If you fail to make use of this marvelous power, you condemn yourself to live within very narrow limits. Your subconscious processes are always lifeward and constructive. Your subconscious is the builder of your body and maintains all its vital functions. It is on the job 24 hours a day and never sleeps. It is always trying to help and preserve you from harm. Your subconscious mind is in touch with infinite life and boundless wisdom, and its impulses and ideas are always lifeward. The great aspirations, inspirations, and visions for a grander, nobler life spring from the subconscious. Your profoundest convictions are those you cannot argue about rationally because they do not come from your conscious mind, they come from your subconscious mind. Your subconscious speaks to you in intuitions, impulses, hunches, intimations, urges, and ideas. It is always telling you to rise, transcend, grow, advance, adventure, and move forward to greater heights. The urge to love, to save the lives for others, comes from the depths of your subconscious. For example, during the great San Francisco earthquake and fire of 18th April 1906, invalids and handicapped people who had been confined to bed for long periods of time rose up and performed amazing feats of bravery and endurance. The intense drive welled up within them to save others at all cost, and their subconscious responded accordingly. Great artists, musicians, poets, speakers, and writers tune in with their subconscious powers and become animated and inspired. Robert Louis Stevenson, before he went to sleep, used to charge his subconscious with the task of evolving stories for him while he slept. He was accustomed to ask his subconscious to give him a good, marketable thriller whenever his bank account was low. Stevenson said the intelligence of his deeper mind gave him this story piece by piece, like a serial. This shows how your subconscious will speak lofty and wise sayings through you that your conscious mind know nothing about. Mark Twain confided to the world on many occasions that he never worked in his life. All his humor and all his great writings were the result of his ability to tap into inexhaustible reservoir of his subconscious mind. How the body portrays the workings of the mind. The interaction of your conscious and subconscious requires a similar interaction between the corresponding system of nerves. The cerebrospinal or voluntary system is the organ of the conscious mind. The autonomic system is the organ of the subconscious mind. The voluntary nervous system is the channel through which you receive conscious perception by means of your physical senses and exercise voluntary control over the movement of your body. This system has its center in the cerebral cortex of the brain. The autonomic nervous system, sometimes referred to as the involuntary nervous system, has its centers of activities in the other parts of brain, including the cerebellum, the brainstem, and the amygdala. These organs have their own connections to the major system of the body and support their vital functions even when conscious awareness is absent. The two systems may work separately or synchronously. For example, when a perception of danger arrives at the switching center of the cerebellum, the message are sent both to conscious cortex and to subconscious amygdala. The person's defensive abilities may start to respond to the danger even before the danger is consciously noticed and evaluated. A simple way of looking at the mental and physical interaction is to realize that your conscious mind grasps an idea that is parallel to corresponding series of electrical impulses in your voluntary system of nerves. This in turn causes a similar current to be generated in your involuntary system of nerves, thus handing the idea over to your subconscious mind, which is creative medium. This is your thoughts becomes thing. Every thought entertained by your conscious mind accepted as true is sent by your cortex to the other organs of the brain that support your subconscious mind and to be made into your flesh and to be brought forth into your world as a reality. There is an intelligence that takes care of the body. When you study the cellular system and the structure of the organs such as eyes, ears, heart, liver, bladder, and so on, you discover that they consist of groups of cells that form a group intelligence that allows them to function together. They are able to take orders and carry them in a deductive function at the suggestion of the mastermind, that is conscious mind. A careful study of the single-celled organism shows you what goes on in your complex body. Though the monocellular organism has no organs, it still gives evidence of mind action and reaction performing the basic functions of movement, alimentation, assimilation, and elimination. Many say there is an intelligence that will take care of your body if you let it alone. This is true in a sense. The difficulty is that the conscious mind always interferes with its sensory evidence based on outer appearances. This leads to swathe of false beliefs, fears, and mere opinions. When fears, false beliefs, and negative patterns are made to register in your subconscious mind through psychological emotional conditioning, there is no other course open to the subconscious mind except to act on the blueprint specification offered to it. The subconscious mind works continually for the common good. The subjective self within you works continuously for the general good, reflecting an innate principle of harmony behind all things. Your subconscious mind has its own will and is very real in itself. It functions night and day whether you will it or not. It is the builder of your body, but you cannot see, hear, or feel it building. All this is a silent process. Your subconscious has a life of its own that is always moving toward harmony, health, and peace. This is the divine norm within it, seeking expression through you at all times. How humans interfere with the innate principle of harmony. To think correctly scientifically, we must know the truth. As the ancient saying puts it, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. To know the truth is to be in harmony with infinite intelligence and power of your subconscious mind, always, which is always moving lifeward. Every thought or action that is not harmonious, whether through ignorance or design, will result in discord and limitations of all kinds. Scientists inform us that you build a new body every 11 months, so from a physical standpoint, you are really only 11 months old. If you build effects back into your body by thoughts of fear, anger, jealousy, and ill will, you have no one to blame but yourself. You are the sum total of your own thought. You can keep from entertaining negative thought and imaginary. The way to get rid of darkness is with light. The way to overcome cold is with heat. The way to overcome the negative thought is to substitute the good thought. Affirm the good and the bad will vanish. Why it's normal to be healthy, vital, and strong, abnormal to be sick. The average child born into the world is perfectly healthy and all its organs function perfectly. This is the normal state and we should remain healthy, vital, and strong. The instinct of self preservation is the strongest instinct of your nature and it constitutes most potent, ever present, and constantly operative truth inherent in your nature. All your thoughts, ideas, and beliefs must operate with greater potentiality when they are in harmony with the innate life principle in you, which is forever seeking to preserve and protect you along all lines. It follows from this that the normal condition can be restored with greater ease and certainty than abnormal conditions can be induced. It is abnormal to be sick. The condition of sickness simply means you are going against the stream of life and thinking negatively. The law of life is the law of growth. All nature testifies to the operation of this law by silently, constantly expressing itself in growth. Where there is growth and expression, there must be life. Where there is life, there must be harmony. And where there is harmony, there is perfect health. If your thoughts is in harmony with the creative principle of your subconscious mind, you are in tune with the innate principle of harmony. If you entertain thoughts that are not in accordance with the principle of harmony, these thoughts cling to you, harass you, worry you, and finally bring about disease and, if persisted in, possibly death. In the healing of disease, you must increase the inflow and distribution of the vital forces of your subconscious mind throughout your system. This can be done by eliminating thoughts of fear, anxiety, worry, jealousy, hatred, and every other destructive thought. These tend to tear down and destroy your nerves and glands, body tissues that control the eliminations of all waste materials and keep the organism in a state of purity. Pott's disease cured. Pott's disease or tuberculosis of the spine used to be a terrible scourge of children. One child was contracted with it. It was named Frederick Elias Andrews of Indianapolis, Indiana. The disease made him twisted, crippled, who could not walk and had to go about on his hands and knees. His physician pronounced him incurable. Andrews refused to accept the verdict. He began to pray and created his own affirmation, repeating it over and over many times a day, mentally absorbing the qualities he needed. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. He made this prayer the last utterance on his lips at night and the first thing in the morning. He prayed for others as well, sending out thoughts of love and health. This attitude of mind and way of prayer returned to him multiplied many times. His faith and perseverance paid off with big dividends. When thoughts of fear, anger, jealousy, or envy drew his attention, he would immediately start his counteracting force of affirmation going in his mind. His subconscious mind responded according to the nature of his habitual thinking. He became strong, straight, well-formed man. Here is the meaning of the statement in the Bible: Go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. How faith in your subconscious powers makes you whole. The young man who came to my lectures on the healing power of the subconscious mind had a severe eye trouble. His ophthalmologist told him he would have had a delicate, risky operation. After learning about my scientific basis of the prayer, the young man said to himself, my subconscious made my eyes and it can heal me. Each night, as he went to sleep, he entered into a drowsy meditative state, the condition akin to sleep. His attention was immobilized and focused on eye doctor. He imagined the doctor was in front of him and he plainly heard or imagined he heard the doctor saying to him, a miracle has happened. He heard this over and over again every night for 5 minutes and so before going to sleep. 3 weeks later, he had another appointment with the ophthalmologist who had examined his eyes. The physician examined him again, then explained this is a miracle. What had happened? This man impressed his subconscious mind using the eye doctor as an instrument or means of convincing it and conveying the idea. Through repetition, faith, and expectancy, he impregnated his subconscious mind. His subconscious mind has made his eye, it held within it the perfect pattern and blueprint of the eye's normal, healthy structure. Once impregnated with the idea of restoring the eye to its healthy state, it immediately processed to heal the eye. This is another example of how faith in healing power of your subconscious mind can make you whole. Your points to review. Your subconscious is the builder of your body and is on the job 24 hours a day. You interfere with its life-giving pattern by giving negative thinking. Charge your subconscious with the task of evolving an answer to any problem prior to sleep, and it will answer you. Watch your thoughts. Every thought accepted as true is sent by our subconscious cortex to our subconscious brain structures and is brought into your mind as a reality. Know that you can remake yourself by giving a new blueprint to your subconscious mind. The tendency of your subconscious is always life word. Your job is with your subconscious mind. Feed your subconscious with premises that are true. Your subconscious is always reproducing according to your habitual mental patterns. You build a new body every 11 months. Change your body by changing your thoughts and keeping them changed. It is normal to be healthy, it is abnormal to be ill. There is within the innate principle of harmony. Thoughts of jealousy, fear, worry, and anxiety tear down and destroy your nerves and glands, bringing about mental and physical diseases of all kinds. What you affirm consciously and feel as true will be made manifest in your mind, body, and affairs. Affirm the good and enter the joy of life living. Enter into the joy of living. This was about today on Read Along with Me. If you like these videos, please like the video and comment on it. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Read Along with Me. Bye.